This is Richard from London Fuel, and this is Ken. He's going to talk about how to start jump rope.
Absolutely. So this video is a tutorial for how to jump rope for a beginner. I'm going to teach Richard here how to jump rope. I'm a physical therapist. I work for Performance in Motion. We are a neurorehabilitation and performance PT gym, but today we're working with Lulu Fit World and we are learning how to jump rope. So we're going to teach you how to get fit with this. My name is Cam Jadali. I'm an avid jump roper, and I'm here today with Richard, and he's a first-time jump roper, and we're gonna teach him how to jump rope effectively. So I love jump roping, like I said, for a ton of reasons. It's my favorite form of cardio because you work your entire body, you work your tempo, you work on your cardiovascular endurance, and I think it's pretty darn fun. So the first thing, most important thing, is finding your, what I call your bounce, okay? So when you bounce, it's just a slight hop. It's just a slight hop, gentle hop. And Richard's doing a very nice job of just getting about this high off the ground. It's not a box jump, so you're not jumping for height. The other nice thing he's doing is keeping his elbows at his side, which looks great. Pause there. What a lot of people have a misconception of is for jump roping is that it's all in your arms, right? I see a ton of beginner jump ropers doing this. So the arms should be tucked at your side here. So when you jump rope, there's really minimal movement, and the workout comes from you staying compact and from your body staying still. So your chest, your scapular muscles, and your legs are all compact, so it looks more like this, where my arms are not necessarily moving, and I'm only jumping about 2 inches off the ground each time. So let's see Richard do it here. That looks extremely nice. His arms are at his side. And again, he's gonna feel his back muscles working. He's gonna feel his trunk muscles, his abdominals working. And you might have heard a buzzer go off in the background. How I recommend most people start, 3, 2, 1, is going for 20 seconds at a time, whether that be 20 seconds or 10 seconds, going as hard as you comfortably can and then resting for that same amount of time. So that could be 10 seconds on, 10 off, 20 on, 20 off. When you become more advanced, it could be like 1 to 5 minutes to get that heart rate up with the principles of high intensity interval training. So we'll both do it together now. So we'll both go for 20 seconds, and as you get better, you can start to increase your speed. Only by increasing your wrist speed, right? See how Richard and I are not moving at all in our arms like this. Our wrists are staying still. 2, 1, and then we'll rest, okay? That rest time gives you a chance to catch your breath and reset, because when you're first starting out, you're gonna The next step that I wanna show Richard is called the jogging man. So traditionally, we're doing this. Now, we're gonna take a little hop step in between, so like we're running. So it's the exact same form, but our feet are just a little different. So we'll get the same setup, same start, and go. Yep. Just like you're jogging in place, again, your legs and your trunk are staying still. Total body workout. 3, 2, 1, rest. You can see how we're both totally in control. What I see a lot is people start to move forward and backwards, especially when they're doing this one. They'll run forward, they'll go backwards, they'll be out of control. And really, it's a compact motion. See how little my feet are moving here? So that, again, you can see that I'm already out of breath trying to maintain that, okay? The next step, what you see a lot of boxers doing, because you see a lot of boxers doing jump roping, it's called the boxer step. Without my rope, it's just a weight shift, weight shift. So imagine like you're fighting, right? If we're gonna fight, I'm not like this, right? And I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing this. I'm bouncing kind of back and forth, left, right. It looks the same when you're jump roping, which is why it's called a boxer step. So it look like, so I'm shifting side to side. You can see left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, just like that. You can exaggerate it, you can go big, or you can go small. So see Richard do it here, just shifting left, right, left, right. Yes, perfect. And at first, when you start out, it's gonna be much more exaggerated bounce left and right. And as you get better, it's almost indiscernible from the regular one. I love this and the style of jump roping because it's really easy on your knees. You're not putting a ton of stress through your knees. If you're a runner, if you like to squat or do high intensity stuff, it shears your knee and your hip joint. With this jump roping, you're just bouncing, right? That's why it's called find your bounce or find your beat. And with the boxing step, it's that casual kind of back and forth, which engages your glutes, your quads, your core. So I really like that. The next challenge that once you get good at those 3 steps is mixing them up, okay? So I'm gonna start with just a normal jump rope for 10 beats and go into running man. So normal jump rope, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, into running man. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, into normal. So trying to transition, again, you can see immediately I'm out of breath because that transition of me dancing around really, really works my heart rate. So let's see Richard do it here. 10 beats of normal and then 10 beats of running man. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then normal, normal. 3, 2, then running man. 3, 2, normal, and rest. So changing it up, once you get good at those 3 moves, you can add a little bit of razzle dazzle, right? You can go running man, you can go that. Of the three kind of main moves, the running man is gonna be hardest, right? Because I can go super fast, way faster than this while I'm running. So you can immediately tell I get short of breath and go really, really fast. So that's the hardest of the 3. That's why I teach people to change it up to go from a more easy, so as you get really good, you don't even have to take breaks, right? So this could be my kind of my rest stage here. I'm bouncing, I'm resting, and then I go into it. So I'll have Richard do that. I'll have you bounce for 20 seconds and then go fast for 20, okay?
So when I'm gonna start?
3, 2, 1, regular, good. So once your preset timer hits, I want him to go as fast as he can. 3, 2, 1, fast. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Also make sure you have lots of room wherever you're doing this. You don't want to hit anybody. And the jump rope takes up about as much space as you do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so he just did 30 seconds of work, and he's already feeling it, right? To me, this change of pace and that altering high and low intensity is much more effective for burning fat and shedding calories than, say, walking on a treadmill for an hour or doing the elliptical trainer.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Yes. So that's tough, okay? The last step, once you get all of this down, is what I call freestyle. So just doing whatever, I typically listen to music while I jump rope, so whatever beat I'm feeling, whether it's a rap beat or an electronic beat or whatever, I go to that, right? So I could start off real easy, and then go into running man, do some crossing, go easy, and you can also add in movements to it. So I like to do a squat. You can do a lunge, and you can do kind of back and forth like this. All sorts of movements once you master the foundation. So what we talked about, the most important thing of all this that you should practice for probably the first few weeks is just finding that bounce, right? So I should be able to jump rope at the same cadence for 5 or 10 minutes straight. So once you find that bounce, then you can start to play around with all of this. Obviously, just from the 1 minute of freestyle, I'm soaked in sweat, I'm already tired, and my regimen is I jump rope for about 20 minutes at a time. And I'm drenched. You see me in the gym here. I'm soaking wet with sweat.
So what are we gonna do today just for home? How to do 20 minutes, 20 seconds, 20 seconds?
Yes, I think that's the best place to start. Yes, so he was just doing 20 seconds fast, 20 rest. So for all you beginners out there, I would go 20 seconds of just straight what we talked about, that bounce jump roping. So the timer's gonna start and go. So we'll go for 20 seconds. And you go at whatever pace feels right. If you wanna go fast, you can go fast. If you want to stay at a more even pace, going nice and easy, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Rest for that same amount of time. So I typically would tell Richard, it's his first day out here at the gym jump roping, I say, I want you to jump rope for 20 seconds, rest for 20. And then it's a good way to go. I would say do that for about 10 minutes. So we'll go one more set here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to go a little faster here. A little faster, so pick up our cadence. Again, as you get better, you can start to improve all this and start to increase your speed. Really, really work at it. Really, really work at it. And you'll notice that we're staying totally compact, both myself and Richard. Our bodies are basically up and down and rest. Again, so that motion, even just to practice with the jump rope out in front, should look like this. So I'm not getting, a lot of people will jump like that, which can be helpful for future moves, but you really want to work on that bounce, just like we were both doing. So I like that as a start. Next round, and go. Let's do some running, man. We'll change it up. We're running, we're jogging through the hills. 3, 2, 1, rest. So I encourage you to try as you get better in changing it up, right? Going fast, slow, doing different moves and all that. And you can see we're both already sweating.
Yeah.
So I like this a lot, especially as a substitute if you are a big time runner, save your knees. Because I used to be a huge runner and I stopped because I was having knee pain and hip pain. I said, hey, I need to find something new. Ready? And one more fast one. Go. Fast as you can, as fast as you can. Three, 2, 1. Woo! The other cautionary tale is when you miss, it's gonna come back and hit you on the backside. So make sure when you're doing this, you're wearing clothes to start out with. So I would typically recommend wearing a shirt and pants to start out with, because when it comes around, it's a giant whip and it whips you, it can be painful. When I first started, I had a lot of big red marks on my back because I was trying new moves and failing. It was totally fine, you'll get the hang of it. To give Richard some context, I got into jump roping. It took me about 6 months of consistent training to be able to do all that freestyle stuff you saw. 6 months is not a very long time. Within a week, I had my balance and I was ready to go. So from a workout standpoint, all you really need is 1 week, and I think you're fine.
So, what may we want to tell people? So I really appreciate that you come out
Sure.
to show us. I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial about jump rope. If you like it, comment.
Yeah.
Super much. Tell people how to get subscribed, how to just tell people something.
Yeah, so the best way to get started is just buy a jump rope. It doesn't have to be a fancy one, but a jump rope will work. Any kind of jump rope. I'd say for beginners, have one that has some weight to it, so it has a little bit more weight to it. And there are many YouTube channels out there that focus on jump roping, but I'm gonna tell you to subscribe to his channel because he knows what he's talking about. I trust this guy as both a fitness mentor and a colleague. So follow his channel, might be more to come.
Thank you guys.
Thanks guys.